So we're trying to make money on Betfair. I do that by trading tennis. So I'm going to pick two matches from today's list, try and figure out who's going to win, and then I'll come up with a basic trading plan that we can use on Betfair. Sound good? Let's do this. But before we do this, let's have a look at yesterday's matches. Both were a little bit disappointing in terms of how competitive they were. Although I did pick the correct winner in both. Azarenka did come under pressure in the very first game, saved 4 break points, but 2 breaks of serve gave her the first set, 6-2. Second set, Kudermetova did get a break right at the start, so a little bit of a trading opportunity there, but then she didn't hold serve once, so obviously she's still having issues with whatever the injury is that she's been struggling with. So that was Azarenka in straight sets. The other one, where are we? That's there. Navarro against Fernandez. Went for Fernandez to win. Thought Navarro may take it to 3. As it turned out, 2 breaks at the end of the first set was enough for Fernandez to take it pretty easily, and just a single break in the second set gave her it. In terms of stats for the match, Navarro had just 1 break chance that was saved, and she was broken 3 times. So again, correct winner picked. Not huge trading opportunities in that one. Right, let's look at today's. I'm going for Azarenka again, this time against Garcia, and Trevison against Dolehide. Let's have a look. Okay. Azarenka, Garcia. So Garcia leads the head-to-head 3-1. Last time they met was in August 2020 on a hard court. Azarenka took that in 2 sets. Garcia won in 2019 on grass, 3 sets, and on hard court in 2019 and 2018. Straight sets in both of those. Hard win percentages, a little bit better for Azarenka in the last 12 months. She also leads this season. Last year of this tournament, Azarenka made the second round, third round for Garcia, although that only required 1 win by through the first round. Okay, quick check. Oops, down at the bottom. So we need hard courts, main tour, 1 year. So filters are set correctly. So for the year, Garcia leads service hold percentage. She leads first serve points 1 percentage and second serve points 1 percentage. So she's got 3 of the 4, 3 of the magic 4. Azarenka leads the predicted holds. Now usually that pattern suggests it's going to 3 sets. And obviously it does for the 12 months favour Garcia. Look over 3 months. Okay, that's slightly different picture. Azarenka leads service holds. Garcia, very, very slight lead in first serve points 1. And she leads second serves points 1 percentage. And predicted holds. Again, better for Azarenka, so they've got 2 each in that one. I would say because the first serve win percentage is so close, it's 0.7, it's not a massive difference. I'd give the edge to Azarenka overall. I'm always looking for an overall picture, even though I do have the 4 magic stats that can, if you're lucky, if they all line up and a player's got all 4 of those. Service holds, first serve win percentage, second serve win percentage, and predicted holds. That's a strong indicator that that player's going to win. But we also need to look at recent stats as well. Let's just look at the last month. Okay, that shifted even further towards Azarenka. Service hold, let's turn those off. Service hold percentage, she leads, quite a big lead. First serve points 1, 4% difference there. Quite even second serve points 1 percentage, and predicted holds, quite a big difference for her. So recent form really does, the more recent you go, the more it favours Azarenka. Good look at the tournament. As Azarenka's played three matches. Yeah, Garcia had the bye through the first round. Close that down. So she's got everything there. It doesn't give a predicted holds when you look at just this tournament, but service holds, first serve win percentage, second serve win percentage. So the more recent stats are looking at Azarenka, and certainly the way Garcia has played. Let's go left to right. Let's keep it logical. So Azarenka was one of our matches from yesterday's video. Very easy win over Kudermetova. Hasn't lost a set this week. Yastremska and Montgomery. Her earlier victims: second round New York, second round Cincinnati, second round Montreal. It's not amazing results in terms of how far she got in the tournaments. Most of the stats have been pretty good. Third round Miami, third round Dubai, second round Doha. Same as at the Australian Open. Quarterfinals in Adelaide. Garcia, still don't know what the hell she was doing against Sasnovich. Did come through. And 2 quite close sets with Baptiste as well. I think she took an early break there, got broken back. Some nice trading opportunity in that first set. She reached quarterfinals in San Diego, lost quite poorly, quite weakly against Collins, who was playing well. Well, she got injured in the later rounds. Beat Stevens in 3 sets. Stevens did not have a good match that day. Garcia made quarterfinals in Cleveland, 4th round Indian Wells, the final in Monterey. She's playing well at the start of the season. 4th round at the Australian Open, and quarterfinals in Adelaide, but again, bye through the first round, so she only needed 1 win to get there. So looking at the big picture, favouring Azarenka, I suppose there's an outside chance that Garcia is going to take a set. Definitely going for an Azarenka win. Azarenka does start, when I looked at it this morning, was 152 on Betfair. Looking to back Azarenka around about 1.95 to 2.1, and liability out at 1.55. And in the trading tips email I have said chance of 3 sets. I think there is. If you twisted my arm, I'd say it's more likely it's going to be straight sets. So we'll see what happens in that one. The other match I wanted to do, Trevison and Dolehide. Did not expect these two to be playing in this round. Okay, they've played once before. Dolehide won that in February 2020 on a hard court. That went to 3 sets. Hard win percentages are better for Dolehide in the last 12 months and 2023. Last season, Trevison reached the 3rd round. Dolehide lost in the 1st round to Collins as qualifier. Look at the stats. Hardcourt main tour 1 year. I have to untick that again. Okay, so here we've got, she's got the magic 4, Dolehide. Service hold percentage, first serve points 1 percentage, second serve points 1 percentage, and also predicted holds. Return points 1, slightly better for Trevison. And she leads return games 1. Let's look at 3 months. Okay, this time Dolehide still turn the rest off. Just look at the percentages. Dolehide leads service hold percentage, slight lead first serve points 1, and Trevison has the other 2. Not a big lead in predicted holds, but she does just have a nose in front. Trevison, until the last 12 months, 18 months, very poor on hard courts. She seems to have been doing some work on a hard court game. She was more a clay courter, and certainly performed well this week. As we'll have a look now. Hadn't lost a set in the first 2 rounds, beat Paolini in the second round, and then this morning, really, it was still going when I got up. So I did get involved from the second set. She beat Jabeur. Now Jabeur was serving okay. When I got to it, I think Jabeur had taken the set in a tie break. She'd only faced 1 break point in that first set. A late break. I think she served for the match in the second set. Yes, she did. I think she was 30 love up when she was serving for the match. She did have treatment. She had a bit of a massage, I think, on her left leg in the third set. Basically, Trevison just more consistent. Very good win for her. Jabeur gave her a little bit of help. It was tight. What else has she done? Second round in New York. Second round Cincinnati as qualifier. Quarterfinals in Miami. That's a good result for her. Beat Ostapenko. Third round Indian Wells, although I had a bye through the first round. Okay, over to Dolehide. She's been a bit of a surprise. She normally, when I'm researching her matches, her stats always seem pretty good. She just never really seems to deliver. But she's had a good week so far. Beat Stearns as quite a big underdog. That was her third set tie break. Then Vickery, very evenly priced those 2. That went to 3. And then beat Alexandrova in the last round. I didn't see that one. Looking at the stats, Alexandrova was far from 100%. Whether she's got an injury, I don't know. She didn't serve well. And she has been serving well in the last few months. So maybe she's picked up a bit of a strain. But Dolehide, you can only beat the player that's on the other side of the net on the day. Second round in a challenger there. Final of an ITF. Quarterfinal in Monterey. That's a WTA tournament. So most of her best results are in ITFs. But when she does have a decent one on the WTA tour, she can string a few wins together. So this is a tricky one. I think whilst Trevison had some help in the last round against Jabeur, she did play well. She served pretty well. Return, she was really returning strong balls all the time. Dolehide, I can only go by the stats for her win over Alexandrova. Alexandrova was really poor. I think she definitely got more help from her opponent than Trevison did from Jabeur. So I'm giving Trevison the edge. Let's have a look. So Trevison starts at 1.75. The plan is to back Trevison around about 2.2 to 2.3 and take some liability out, 165. The way that Dolehide has played this week, chance of 3 sets, but definitely going with Trevison for the win. So that's it for today's matches. Thanks for watching this, and I will see you tomorrow.